Japan Code here, and this video will be my third recent video game pickups, although this one is not actually that recent. The last one was recorded in September, so it was a few months ago, 5 months I think. So some of these games are not exactly recent anymore, but you know, still gonna show them. So let's get started. The first one, oh, and also I'm gonna go in order that I got the games, not by platform like I did the last time. But anyway, the first one I got is Super Smash Bros. 3DS, or for 3DS, something like that. Yeah, for Nintendo 3DS. I wish I had put a better subtitle like they did with Melee and Brawl, but oh well. This game is a really good Smash follow-up. I've definitely spent over 100 hours on this game, playing with my friends during the weekend and stuff. There's a few things that I wish were in this game, but aren't. For example, tournament mode. I know it's going to be on the Wii U version at some point, but it's still not on the 3DS version, which is not the end of the world, but I really loved doing tournament mode. And, there's a few little things like that, but overall I still think it's a great game, and having the portability of the 3DS is really helpful for a game like this. Now, if I want to play with my friends, well, first of all, I can play online, but if you forget about the online part, I can just, bring my 3DS when I go to their place, or vice versa, and we can just play instead of having to, unplug a console, then plug it back, then unplug it again, and plug it back when you get back home. It's quite a lot of work. Well, not really, but it's too much compared to a handheld console. But yeah, I really enjoy this game, and if you liked the previous Smash games, chances are you'll enjoy this game because it is a Smash game. No, I don't know if you heard that. There was a car. But yeah, so that was a Smash 3DS. Where should I put them? I guess I'll just put it on the other side. Next, we have Tales of Symphonia Chronicles. This also includes the follow-up game, Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World. I actually have barely played this game. The thing is, when I got it, I started playing with my friends, but they couldn't really come over anymore because it was winter, it's cold, there's snow everywhere, and it's an hour and a half walk. And also they were coming by bike, so now they can't do that anymore. So, we're just waiting until, I don't know, like April or May, when the weather becomes better. That way they will, come over again, and we can play. You can play this game more. And the reason is that they're not coming is because we live in 2 different cities, so I mean, they could take the bus and train and stuff, but it would cost a lot, and none of them work, so it's just better if I go over, but I'm not going to be bringing my PlayStation every time, so we're just waiting. But so far, I'm enjoying it, and well, I'm sure I will enjoy it until the end, because so far I've enjoyed all 3 Tales games that I've played, which by the way are Tales of Xillia, Tales of Xillia 2, and also Tales of the Abyss 3DS. We can hear the disc a lot. was also a remake, although this the original game only came out in Japan, I think. I may be wrong. That's just what I think. But yeah, I haven't played this yet. When I got this game, or when it came out, I was playing Tales of Xillia 2, and I wanted to finish it before I played this game. So, and by the time I did, I was actually in the mood for playing Captain Toad, and since then I just haven't really had the time to start a new game, especially recently with Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. But still, it looks like it's a great game, and I'm sure, once again, I'm sure I like it because it is a Tales game, so it should have all that I want from it. Well, maybe not all that I want, but the majority enough to make me enjoy it. So yeah, that was Tales of Hearts R. Next up, another 3DS game, Pokemon Omega Ruby. As you probably know, this is a remake of Pokemon Ruby, 3rd generation, and there's also Alpha Sapphire for Sapphire. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game. I know I say that a lot, but I really enjoyed it. I actually had never beaten the original Ruby. I think I got to the Elite Four, but somehow never finished it. I don't know why. Oh, right, because the battery in my cartridge was dead, so I couldn't save anymore. And also someone saved over my game file, so I was now stuck back at the second gym, and I don't want to play through the whole game without saving. Well, I don't need to anymore because of this. And I actually did beat this, and I also did the Telltale episode, and I won't spoil what it's about, but I'm just gonna say that I actually did enjoy it quite a bit. It was a nice addition. And it overall really adds quite a bit of lore, you could say. Not exactly lore, but it explains a little bit. If you think about it, it explains a bit why there's actually a remake of the original Ruby. I know that probably doesn't make a lot of sense, but if you haven't, done the Telltale episode, or if you haven't really thought about it, but yeah. Also some new, Mega Evolution and the Primal version. I don't remember how it's called for Groudon and Kyogre, but yeah. So, if you like Pokemon, you should like this game. Next up, we have Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. Surprise, surprise, I really liked this game. I would even go ahead and say that this version is probably superior to the 3DS version in every single way, except, the portability, but that's because it's a console, a home console. There's, the new events, which are pretty cool. I still prefer how it was in Melee, but this was still a good way to do it. There's Smash Door, which honestly is not that good, but I still find it better than Smash Run. And for now, there isn't tournament mode, but it should come around the same time as the Mewtwo DLC. But yeah, as I said though, I've spent a lot of time on the 3DS version. So of course I haven't spent as much time on this one, because the majority of my time played is when at my friend's house playing with my friends. Whereas I don't actually know many people who have Wii U. And most of them don't really play Smash, so it's not a problem with you because they can come over all the time or something like that, definitely go for the Wii U version. Obviously it looks better, and there's just more I guess material in it, if you can say it that way. And by the way, in case you're wondering, my main character is Marth, and surprisingly enough, I'm starting to be pretty decent with Jigglypuff. Yeah, I know, Jigglypuff. That sounds really weird, but when you can get rest off properly, which I'm surprisingly better than I thought at, it can be really good, and even without rest, Jigglypuff can actually be a decent fighter, especially since people won't expect you to be good with Jigglypuff. But yeah, that was Smash for the Wii U. Next up, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. I've mentioned this game a bit before, and yeah, this game started from a minigame in Super Mario 3D World, which is a minigame where you played as a Toad, and people really liked it, so they ended up making a full game of it. And I must say, this is quite an enjoyable game. It's not too hard. It's just a game you can, go in and have some fun without stressing out over trying not to die. Some levels are harder than others, but overall, it's not that hard. I actually haven't beaten this game yet. I don't remember why. I know something happened. I know I got to the third episode, which is the last episode, but I can't remember why I didn't finish it. I think I just got into manga and anime a bit more. And then, Monster Hunter was announced. Or, the Monster Hunter new 3DS XL was announced, so I started playing Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate a bit more. But I do plan on going back and finishing it at some point because it was a good game, and it still is. So, it's Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Only 3 games left. Next up, don't attack me, zombie. I hit the zombie from Minecraft thing, actually, I can just show you. I just hit this little thing. That's what made all the noise. And then hit the metal Pokemon cookie tin thing that I bought in Japan. But yeah, next, Hyrule Warriors. Now, I've never played a main series Dynasty Warrior game, but I have played One Piece Pirate Warrior, and I really liked it. So, mixing that with Zelda, I had to get it. Actually, I got it for Christmas. I would have bought it myself, but I knew I was gonna get it for Christmas, so, yeah. I actually tried to play this game, but to download the updates needed, or whatever it needed to install, I'm not sure what it was. Well, I didn't have enough space on my Wii U because I just have the 8 GB basic Wii U. So sadly I didn't get to play it, but as soon as I get a external hard drive, I will definitely give this game a try. But yeah, and it looks absolutely awesome. The next game, I don't have anything to show for it because it's a downloadable game, and that is Metroid Prime Trilogy. As some of you probably know, Nintendo released, I started releasing Wii games on the Wii U, was, you know, half price off. So instead of being $20, it was $10, which is a steal for Metroid Prime Trilogy. So you know, I just had to get it, even though I can't download it yet. But at some point, I will be able to download it and then play it. I've played Metroid Prime 1. I have it somewhere down there. I didn't finish it, but I got about halfway through and I really enjoyed it. So now I guess I'll be able to finish it and then play the sequels. Next, Monster Hunter 3 Try. So, as I've said before, I have Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, and it is in every way better than this version of the game. But, as you may or may not know, I am from Canada, and the Target store in Canada are all closing their doors pretty soon. So, a bunch of things were on sale, and most video games were 10% off. So I figured I would go check and see if any games were at a decent price. And this game is usually $20 or so when I go there. Now it was on sale down to $10, and then on top of that there was a 10% off. So with taxes it ended up costing me like $10.32 or so. So I thought that was a really good price for this game, so I decided to buy it. To be honest, I have no intention of playing this version of it, but you know, as I recently got into Monster Hunter, I thought it was worth getting it at that price, just, you know, to have it. And maybe at some point I will go back and look at how it was back on the Wii. And now, the very last game, which, you know, you probably know already what it is. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Now, to be honest, I've only played about 10 hours of this so far, but you know, I actually really enjoyed it so far. I'm at the second town, and I just fought a Tetsukabra, however you pronounce that. And yeah, so I'm not really far, but I'm really enjoying it. There's a lot of just small little details that were changed that make the game play a lot better than Monster Hunter 3. But you know, even though I haven't played a lot, I can already notice it. So I guess that's really good. And from what I hear at the store, you know, you don't play Monster Hunter for the story, but apparently the story in this game is at least a little bit interesting. So, you know, there's that. And of course, hunting huge monsters is always fun if you enjoy the gameplay. Also, that's something else. This game is definitely not for everyone. If you can get into it, it's a lot of fun. But if you can't get into it, well, you know, don't be down because of it or something. I don't know. It's just definitely not for everyone. So those are the games I've bought since September. The next one is probably going to be in just as long, because I don't intend on buying a lot of games from now on, because I have too many games that I have not played yet. And I'd like to spend a bit of money on manga again, because I haven't bought any since the last video I made on that. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and you know, if you've played any of these games, let me know what you think of them. So thank you for watching, and I hope I will see you next time. Bye.